Forgive me, I have to pray.
Workwear or evening wear, you'll find everything you need here.
We received a message from the Master Librarian at the Great Library in Yuxantis. He's asked to see us. His message was very vague. I wonder what he wants.
I truly enjoyed my discussions with him. I'm intrigued to learn what he has to ask us when we return to the island.
Greetings! You are Father Cardinal Pius's young friends. It's a pleasure to meet you. I see you're from Tirfredi. We really must find time to discuss your island. Please, forgive my prattling. I'm the ambassador of Serene here in the city. You asked to meet me.
That's right, Sir Darjonton. I was snatched from my island along with one of my friends several months ago and taken to Olima by people from the Alliance.
How appalling. Please know that our nation does not approve of this kind of practice under any circumstances.
I'm glad to hear that. Today we are trying to return home. We have a ship, but as you know, such an expedition is costly.
To say the least. The creation of our trading post, New Serene, cost us a fortune.
We hoped that the Dorsey family would be able to finance this voyage. And of course, the ship could also carry cargo.
I appreciate that. And I want you to know that I sympathize with your situation. However, our ships are already prepared. And we generally try to minimize the number of passengers so as to carry as much merchandise as possible. It would be very difficult for me to convince the prince to sponsor a new expedition to Tirfredi.
Very difficult, but perhaps not impossible. What could we do to make it easier for you?
Well, I hesitate to even entertain this idea, especially as I wouldn't even know where to start. But as you have no doubt learned, the Dorseys are in perpetual competition with the de Vesps. For the moment, our family still governs the congregation, but this situation may not last. The de Vesps are always trying to shift the balance by strengthening their influence with other families and cities. I know they're up to something, but I don't know exactly what. If you were able to help us foil their plans, the prince would owe you a great debt and would be much more inclined to grant your request.
I'm not sure how we could do that. We'll talk to our friend Sybil. Maybe she'll have an idea.
I'll leave you to think about it. Unless there's anything else you'd like to discuss.
We'll leave you to your work.
Thank you. Come back if you need my insights.
Yes? Do you need anything?
I've never seen anyone fight like you do. You move and strike so quickly with those twin blades. Do you think you could teach me?
Darling, it's all a matter of speed, yes, but also of elegance. You've got to read your opponent's movements, dance with them, and land your blow where they least expect it. I dare say I can show you the basics. You're rather light on your feet, but it takes constant training, and you'll need to persevere if you're to master it. You're coming along nicely, and you pick things up quickly. Keep at it, and we might just make a passable assassin of you yet. And do remember, whatever happens, stay elegant. Always.
I won't forget. Thank you, Sybil. We weren't able to see the prince, and Sir Darjonton told us that we needed to do something for them if we wanted their support. He said something about helping them counter your family's plans, but that doesn't help us much.
Our diplomats are experts at leaving things unsaid, so you have to figure out what they want through a labyrinth of innuendo. But I happen to have an idea of what we could do to get what we want. You ought to know that my uncle has a twisted desire to assert our family's superiority over the other families. Over the D'Orsay family in particular, of course. His dream is to prove that our family descends from a royal Astrian line. That would allow him to assert the antiquity of our family's nobility over all the others. And it would make us the rightful leaders of the merchant congregation.
I see. Do you think there's any proof of such a lineage?
If there is, it's waiting to be found at the bottom of some ruins. Trust me, my uncle will finance all the voyages you want in exchange for that kind of evidence. And the D'Orsays would love to make it disappear. I've heard that my uncle's obsession has soared to new heights ever since he started a new archaeological dig. He's even brought in a specialist from the Alliance. That's how serious he is about this site.
So, are you suggesting that we go and participate in the dig and steal any evidence we can find?
Exactly. Then we could give it to whomever we think is most trustworthy. They'll all be so happy that I'm sure they'll agree to finance our trip.
In that case, let's go to those ruins. Let's talk about it later.
Always at your service.
Here we are, off the coast.
Of the proud cities of the congregation.
ennu en farhasta haleme.
Show them what we're made of! Show them what we're made of! Show them what we're made of!
Look out! Guards!
Stop right there. You can't go any further. This excavation site is forbidden to the public.
We are excavation specialists. We've excavated many ancient artifacts at a number of archaeological sites.
Oh, yeah? Where?
In the Esquiara region of Toinea in particular. We've come to offer our expertise to the person in charge of the dig.
Did the prince send you?
Actually, we were sent by Sir Duril, his minister.
But watch your step. These old ruins can be dangerous.
Your outfit is quite interesting. Where did you get it?
You're finally here. I thought the prince had forgotten about us.
I'm sorry, you are...
You are sent by Prince de Vesp, aren't you? You don't know how badly we need help here.
Yes, the prince sent us, but he didn't give us much information.
The dig we're conducting here is of the utmost importance. These ruins have never been excavated before. Can you believe it? But this is undoubtedly a hugely significant part of the ancient city. The place where the kings were buried. Unfortunately, the area is teeming with all kinds of creatures who care nothing for the historical discoveries we might make. But all that will change soon, thanks to you. Come on, I must introduce you to the rest of the team. Oh, allow me to introduce... There are our treasure compasses. You had a good idea bringing them here, Grip. They're fantastic. There are a few new faces, but it don't matter. Bringing these islanders here is an excellent idea.
I'm starting to think they just spontaneously appear in all the Astrian ruins on the continent.
Marvelous. I gather you already know each other. What a happy coincidence.
I'm not sure we can really say it was a happy coincidence. The last time we saw them, they were holding one of us prisoner.
Oh, come now. That's more than a bit of an exaggeration. We were just using our strengths to encourage you to use your gifts. And you should know that since last we met, we have become honest archaeologists on the advice of my dear friend. Now, we must be going, as we'd like to explore one of the tunnels more fully. Please. They make for very peculiar company, but they've proved useful in repelling the attacks of several creatures. Where were we? This is Flora de Beaumont. I believe she is related to the prince. She is here to supervise the dig.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Although I can't match our friend's level of expertise, I like to think I can claim some knowledge of history, and these excavations are fascinating.
Your help is invaluable, my friend. Invaluable. Just think, She was the one who convinced the prince how important this site is. And she was right! I know that the discoveries we're going to make here will give us a better understanding of the Astrian civilization.
I didn't have to insist much. The prince has always been fascinated by the ruins in the region. And you are?
I'm sorry, my dear. I'm sure all these people are absolutely fascinating and have skills that are very useful to our mission. But there's no time to lose. History awaits us. Well, we think that the tower behind me is the key to entering the Tomb of the Kings.
Or rather, this one and all the other towers like it. You'll have to inspect them all. Be very careful. There are lots of creatures around, and there could also be traps.
In the meantime, we'll be working on the lift and sorting the objects we found so far.
Let's see what we can find.
I imagine you have a thorough understanding of Astrian culture, its mythology.
Well, I studied it, of course, but it was such a long time ago.
Oh, in that case, take this book. I wrote it a few years back. It sums up what we know about this civilization's deities. It might be useful. The Astrians often used references to their gods to activate mechanical devices.
Thank you. We'll start exploring.
Oh, marvelous. Remember to keep us informed if you discover anything interesting.
Astrian civilization is truly incredible. Can you believe that their contraptions were so well designed that they still work today?
I imagine there are others like it in these ruins. Keep your eyes peeled.
We'll have to go around. There's no way we can cross this bridge.
We could go along this ledge. Maybe there's a way through a bit further on.
Again. When will they learn?
It's locked.
Well, have you discovered anything of note?
Unfortunately, for the time being, our exploration has been blocked by this landslide.
Ah, yes. The site is unfortunately quite unstable in places.
But don't worry, I notified the prince and he promised us that he would send us explosives to clear the way quickly. They should arrive tomorrow morning, I imagine. Unless you have some with you and can clear it all away yourself, which would be a stroke of luck.
We've at least finally managed to get the lift working.
Would you like to come and rest at the camp with us while we wait for the delivery?
Thank you for the invitation. We'd be delighted to return to the camp with you.
Excellent. It's just a minor setback, and at least we'll be well rested tomorrow.
everyone all right?
I think so. I'm all in one piece. What a horrific attack.
Sadly, poor young Flora is dead. The looters must have killed her first, no doubt, before we could intervene.
No. Oh, poor Flora. She was so passionate about our research and so kind. What sort of monster would be willing to kill a young woman while she sleeps? What were they hoping to find? We haven't even made it into the heart of the ruins yet. Oh, the prince is going to be devastated. I hope he won't put a stop to our research.
I hope so too.
And let's hope the explosives arrive tomorrow, as expected. We must make a discovery fast if we want to keep the prince's support. Let's get some rest. I doubt we'll be attacked again tonight. You're back. Well, what do you think of these ruins? Promising, aren't they?
Yes, indeed.
But there was something you wanted to ask me, wasn't there?
What can you tell us about the archaeological dig you're leading here?
We began recently, at Lady Flora's behest, as I've already told you. The Prince de Vespe is very interested in Astrian history, especially their royal bloodlines. There are so many ruins in the region that he hasn't been able to fully fund the digs. But he is very keen to unearth the tombs of the kings. That's how we were able to get his support to start our research here. It's thrilling. I'm sure there are groundbreaking discoveries to be made here. However, we've only just begun, so we have to go slowly, especially with all those creatures lurking about.
We are going to return to our investigations.
By all means, by all means. And let me know if you discover anything of even the slightest importance.
them what we're made of! It's locked. Watch your step. There are traps.
Wonderful! You did it! We're going to be able to enter the tomb at last. This text is a major find. Look, these are the names of all the kings of the last Astrian dynasty.
Yes, it's unbelievable. My mentor would have loved to have been a part of this discovery.
Look at the second to last name. Vespasia. That's the archaic spelling of Devesp, isn't it? Flora would have been so proud to present this find to the prince.
This tablet reveals an almost direct lineage between one of the kings of the last Astrian dynasty and the Devesp family.
Oh, I imagine that to acquire such a relic, the family will be prepared to pay a small fortune.
Ingo, I don't think it's...
Shall we take it, Master?
Ingo, not! You wouldn't dare, would you? You're leaving aside the prince's hopes. You're about to deprive all of the historians in the world of this discovery. Well, the historians will have to wait until the future owner of this tablet is willing to show it to them, I guess. Think of it as a kind of loan, a temporary change of ownership. Just long enough to make us rich.
Why do you have to steal this particular relic? There are plenty of others here.
Oh, I ain't resorting to violence. But if I understand correctly, you leave us no choice. Not to arms!
Show them what we're made of!
Please, stop! Take the tablets and let us live! Ingo got a bit carried away, but he won't do it again, will you?
Of course, we made a mistake. It was just a sudden fit of greed. But I promise you, it won't happen again.
Fine. Leave and don't ever come back.
Oh, I promise you. I give you my word. As a gentleman.
Come on, Ingo. Let's leave quickly before they change their minds. And you need medical attention.
I could never have imagined that those people would try to attack us like that. I'm glad you were able to scare them off. It would have been a tragedy if they'd have stolen this incredible tablet.
Indeed. And it would be good to get it somewhere safe as quickly as possible. If it's all right with you, we can take it straight to the prince.
That's an excellent idea. The dig site is far from secure, so it's best to get this discovery somewhere safe, as quickly as possible. Poor Flora. At least your death wasn't entirely in vain. Perhaps the prince will be able to forgive us for what happened. I just hope, in the light of such progress, he will continue to give us the support we need to carry on the dig.
We'll go to the palace immediately. Good luck with the dig, Garib.
Thank you. It will probably take me months.
Stop right there. This part of the palace is restricted. You can't go any further.
Father Cardinal Pius thinks very highly of us. He must have sent you his recommendation.
Oh? Yes, I think we were told that a group of his protégés wished to speak with a minister. You may enter.
You're the Father Cardinal's new protégés, I gather. I must admit, you're not what I expected. Well, what is your request?
We would like an audience with the prince. We've made a major breakthrough that will be of great interest to him.
Really? What is it?
Excavations he commissioned to find archaeological evidence of the antiquity of his family line. We were able to enter the Tomb of the Kings.
If what you say is true, I'm sure the prince will be delighted to see you. I'll go and inform him of the reason for your visit. His Majesty Prince Alexandre is expecting you.
Thank you. We'll go and see him straight away. Your Grace.
We meet at last. You're the islander whose name is on everyone's lips. You're becoming something of a celebrity in Peren. Especially because you're always surrounded by such a motley band of characters, including my delightful niece. I was dying to meet you in the flesh. I was told you seek our support to finance an expedition to Tir Fredi, unless I'm mistaken.
That's right. We have a ship and a captain, but as you know, the cost of such a journey requires the backing of a nation.
Essentially, you hope I will pay for your trip home after you washed ashore in my city.
As we told your minister, we are certain this arrangement could be profitable for you. The ship can carry a large quantity of goods.
Perhaps. But as I'm sure you've already discovered, the congregation's only trading post on the island is run by the Dorsays. However, we could consider backing you if it brought us something that served our interests directly. And I believe you have news about my investigations in that regard.
That's right. We went to the ruins you are excavating. There we helped the archaeologist Garib, and we managed to reach the Tomb of the Kings.
At last. I feared this whole venture would not prove fruitful, despite the enthusiasm of the lovely Flora. And what did you find?
This tablet, which, according to Garib's analysis, lists all the kings of the last Austrian dynasty.
Excellent. And what does the list say?
One of the kings was named Vespasian, which would make him a direct ancestor of your family. Here.
Sadly, I can't read the Austrian tongue, but if Garib is sure of this...
He is, without a doubt.
At last! The Dorsays will have to bow to the antiquity of our bloodline, and the other families will put them in their rightful place. How wonderful! I must admit that our little Flora was right. I'm surprised not to see her with you. Where is she?
I am very sorry to tell you that Flora was killed in an attack on our camp by looters.
Is that so? How distressing. Octave will be heartbroken. You're used to this kind of conflict. Couldn't you protect her?
Unfortunately, the bandits shot her before the alarm was raised. There was nothing we could do.
Poor child. I'll make sure that her memory is honored by naming this tablet after her. As for you, my dear friends, I am very pleased to provide you with the financial support of the city of Peren for your journey. In appreciation of the great assistance you have provided through your invaluable discovery and for your prompt delivery of this tablet to me.
Does this mean we're going to be able to go home?
Indubitably, young man. I'll have Sir Daryl arrange for your ship to be loaded with goods that will be snapped up on your island. I'll also ask him to appoint someone to travel with you and arrange for the goods to be traded once you're there. Oh, when you're ready to leave, go and find the head of trade. She'll be waiting for you in the Square of the Forgotten Goddess in the city center.
Thank you, Your Grace. If Your Highness permits, we shall live.
As you will. You may go.